probably 1980, 81 maybe, I don't know. Driving for, of all peoples, Midwestern Distribution. They used to call them dollar trucks. You could lease a truck from them for $1. Yep. Freightliner cab overs, held together by bubble gum, duct tape, and coat hangers. Didn't have all that fancy shit back in them days. I was on with co-drivers, two or three drivers. One was named Marty out of upstate New York. Good story about him. He's a Navy veteran. And you couldn't wake him up and be anywhere near him to wake him up. He'd come up swinging. Anyway, so we went up to go visit his wife and kids and his mom and dad. Old town, around Schenectady. It wasn't Schenectady, close there. He parked a Freightliner there. He said, there's a grocery store, there's a movie theater, there's a restaurant. All you need is a holiday weekend, probably Memorial Day weekend, I would say. He says, don't drive the truck nowhere, park right here, run it to keep cool, keep warm, whatever. Okay. So I settled in. This little old lady, she wasn't an old lady, she was an older lady. She comes knocking on the door. Are you Marty's co-driver? I go, yes, ma'am. Well, I'm Marty's mother, she said. You're coming home to dinner with me. I said, Marty told me not to leave the truck. She goes, Marty's my son, and Marty will do what I tell him to do. Yes, ma'am. So we go, it's his mom and dad, his wife, 2 kids, and his sister. Sister's not gorgeous, but she's not ugly, but I mean, she's a tall lady. Probably 3 or 4 inches taller than me. I'm at that time, I'm what, 24? No, 23? 23, I think. Anyway, so they all talking about plans. They had a cabin up and out around decks. Talking about going up there. They both had cabins. Marty had a cabin and his mom and dad had a cabin. And next thing I know out of Marty's mom's mouth is, and Daryl, you're going with us. Oh, Marty didn't want to. I'll put up with him 24/7, for 3 weeks at a time. I don't want to need barging on vacation. She goes, it'll be fine, Marty. So we go up to Adirondacks. This is nighttime. And our cabins are on an island. And the only way to the island is by boat. So, first thing his daddy says is, we have no electronics on that island. We have no radio, no TV, and no phone. Didn't have cell phone back then, so no landline. Okay. So we go across there. Me and his sister get a little friendly, not sexually or romantically, but just friendly. She's pretty quiet when I first got around. So she takes me out canoeing. She goes, can you swim? I said, yeah, somewhat. So we got in the middle of one of these lakes out around deck, and this lady rocks this boat over. I guess she thought I was going to panic, and she was going to get some entertainment out of it. I didn't panic. I just swam back to the boat, flipped the canoe over, climbed back in. She goes, you're no fun. I said, why? She goes, I thought we'd play out here a little bit. I said, well, play all you want. wet. So we partied a little bit. Didn't do anything. She's a nice lady. That was my first partner as a co-driver. Midwestern Distribution out of Fort Scott, Kansas. Second guy was a long-haired dude named Tony. He was from El Cajon, California. And we was in Alabama or Mississippi headed to head back home. Well, we get to New Orleans. This is like heading over his off for July 4th. AC breaks down in that Freightliner cab over. Well, he ain't stopped to get it fixed. This is a holiday weekend. He's getting it home. So what we do is, he got a styrofoam cooler, got some beer, and when we switched drivers, the guy getting ready to go in the sleeper would go stop at a truck stop, take a quick shower with shorts and t-shirt on, get back in the truck, down a couple of beers quickly, fall back in the sleeper, sleep for 3 or 4 hours, kept cool with the windows down, and we did that all the way to El Cajon, California. That was a trip and a half. It was entertaining. It was adventures. Welcome to DGR Adventures, past, present, and future.